Welcome everybody, XWeaverX. You just bought yourself a brand new NVMe to upgrade your PS5 storage, and to do that it's actually relatively easy. So the first thing you want to do is turn off your PS5 all the way. We take this precaution so we don't have any data loss. Once it's fully powered off, unplug any cables from the front and the back of the PS5. Alright, the first thing we want to do is, if you have an RGB mod like I do, we can go ahead and unplug that. And then we need to go ahead and take the base of the stand off if you do have a stand on here. This is going to be a flathead or a quarter, something like that will work easily for this. That'll come right off just like that. Let's put that to the side. We're going to take our PS5 and we want to have our disc side facing upwards towards us, and we're going to have it at the bottom left here, just like so. And then you're going to take this top right corner and you're going to lift up and push it out to the left. There we go. So doing so, you go ahead and lift it up on out of there. We can set this off to the side. And then right here is going to be our NVMe drive. This is just my RGB mod kit, so you're not going to have that on your PS5. This is going to take a standard Phillips head here, so we'll go ahead and switch that out. Should just be a 0. With your Phillips head 0, we can go ahead and remove this. Pop the screw up, and we're going to set that to the side and remove the NVMe cover slot. So now we'll go ahead and open this up. Now do note, it does not have to be a PlayStation model to go ahead and use this on your PS5. This is the only one that my shop had at the time, so this is what I picked up. They only had the 1 terabyte in stock, and it is the PlayStation brand, but it does not have to be the PlayStation brand. You just have to make sure it has a heat sink and it is compatible with the PS5. So as long as your NVMe is compatible for PS5 and includes a heatsink, you'll be good to go. Now this is our PS5 NVMe. This is the big old heatsink it has on here. Now this is going to keep this running real nice and cool to prolong the life of the drive itself. And now what we want to do is we want to line up the notch. If we look in here, they actually even have a little diagram. If you can take a look at that. On the left side there's a little square. That's going to be for the little notch here. And then on the right, there's going to be the bigger side for the bigger notch. And all you have to do is come in here and plug this right in. It'll go in, you'll hear a little click. So with this plugged in, if you have a threaded screw here, some of these NVMe kits will come with a screw. This is the PlayStation official one. It does not come with one, but that's okay because our metal plate cover here for the NVMe will keep this held down in place. So now all we need to do is just slot this down. The big flat side comes in like this at an angle, and then you'll just go ahead and push down on it like so. And then we're going to go ahead and replace our screw. Again, this is a size 0 Phillips head. Tighten it to where it's snug. You don't want to over tighten it. And I'm going to go ahead and replace my RGB mod here. Now we'll go ahead and take our plate, and you just want to go ahead and set it on here. You want to line up these notches here. These notches will line up with the notches here on the PS5. So go ahead, just line them up. You go in from kind of an angle where you're having this back towards you, and you want to kind of set it before the slot. And then when you set it down, you'll kind of feel it fall into place, and then all you got to do is push up. Go here, click into the place, and now we can go ahead and plug this back into our power cable. Now with our PS5 plugged back up, ready to go, we'll go ahead and power it on. You should get this screen here to use your M.2 SSD. You will need to format it. When you format your M.2 SSD, all data on it will be deleted. If you want to continue using your PS5 without formatting it, you can turn off your PS5 and remove it. Saved data, screenshots, and video clips cannot be saved to the M.2 SSD storage. And with all that being said, go ahead and format the M.2. This should be relatively quick. And afterwards, it will show you the read speed of your specific drive. Mine is 6217. And then it's also going to tell us that we can change where our games are installed by going to Settings, Storage, Installation Location. It's going to rebuild the database. It takes like 2 seconds. And now we're back into our PS5. So we're going to go ahead and head over to our system storage to make sure our drive formatted correctly. So go over here to Settings, Storage, and then right here we'll see our M.2 with our full 1 terabyte available. With that being said, if you found this video helpful, consider dropping a like, subbing to the channel, checking out my other content, and as always, peace and prosper, much love. We'll see you on the next one. Late.